Alright, hello again everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I'm coming at you with another Star Citizen live stream. It's taken me a moment to log in. Apparently we're getting some error codes. The 30,007, which is the failed to connect due to the server not connecting to my client. It's usually not that's usually not on my end. That's them either restarting the server, or I get attached to a server, but it's over full, so I get kicked, or some reason like that. So I've tried like 3 times. I was able to successfully connect to the Australian server, but I noticed my FPS was in the dumps. So what we're doing now is we're rebooting the servers, and this time I hit US, and we're going to see if we, and that's where I was having all the failures. So we're going to see if it continues having failures connecting to US, or if it opens up to me. So we got a big, hey, Emiliano, how you doing, man? Thanks for joining me. Appreciate you. We got a big snowstorm here yesterday while I was at work, and we closed early and we came home. But I had to drive like 20 miles an hour. Hey, we're in. I had to drive like 20 miles an hour through the snow and things like that. Oh, I think this connection might even be worse. It is worse. I think I might just log out and go back to Australia. I haven't tried. Yeah, look at me. I'm through the blankets and everything. I think I'm gonna jump out and go to the EU, just testing its server capacity. I always jump around early on before we get going, because I don't want to commit to a server that's only going to get me 8 FPS, and that one was. Okay. If you haven't noticed, I haven't really started my campaign. I'm going to start that probably Monday. I'm going to make a big push towards, you can probably see it all the way up there where it says goal. What I'm going to be doing is making a big push towards $700 US, because what I plan to do is get a motherboard and a CPU and some memory to replace the motherboard, CPU, and memory that's in there right now. Because what I have in there right now is a 3rd generation i7, which it's still really good. It's like 4 gigahertz. But let's try EU, just see what it looks like. But I'm really thinking about going to that i7 8700K. Couple of things I learned today while doing some research on the 8700K. I heard, and I've really heard it from only one source, and that's that it overheats when you overclock it, because it's drawing a lot of power. It's drawing almost 100 watts just for the CPU, and that's extremely hot, and they recommend liquid cooling it. Well, if you don't overclock it, it should run at 4.2 or something like that naturally, and it won't overheat. It'll be like 50 watts or something like that. And so I compared the base clock versus my current CPU, and it still outperforms my current CPU in generating graphics and stuff like that. Well, that's not why I need the extra CPU. Why I need the extra CPU is because I need additional cores. I want 6 cores, 12 threads to assist in streaming, content creating. All right, give it a few seconds. Let's see if we load. How about now? How about now? Hey guys, hey, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're looking at black screen. Yeah, I just got, oh, okay, we're going in. This is the EU server. I clicked on the EU server, which actually is worse. Oh my gosh, it's worse than the US server. I am in the US, but the Australian server was the best. I had almost 20 FPS. I'm getting, let's get up and that's a better judge. When I'm laying in bed, I don't get a very good FPS. But look at that. When my feet go through the blankets and my legs are under the blankets, you know it's a horrible FPS. Hey, and I got an extra blanket laying in the room. And looks like Australia's the winner. Hey, Daniel. What's going on, man? You know, it's a big snowstorm here. I mean, it's over with. It was yesterday, but we still got snow. Tomorrow morning when I get up, I'm going to go out and shovel the driveways and stuff because there's still snow on our driveways. And when I came home yesterday from work, like I was saying, I came home at about 20 miles per hour. Yeah, we're going to switch to Australia. When I was coming home at 20 miles an hour, as soon as I got to the house, I tried pulling up into my driveway. And I do say pulling up into my driveway because my driveway, it's probably like this angle. And I was like, and then the wheels just started spinning. And I went right back into the road. Tried it again, got up a little bit further, and then I was down on the road. So what I did was I drove around the street and came in through our back driveway because we got two driveways. And so what I'm doing is I'm parked behind my wife's car. And so luckily, we haven't had to go anywhere this weekend, but tomorrow I'm going to shovel out the hill, and then I'll pull my car around and go on up there. Okay. Oh, you think it's that? Yeah, it could be the weekend. A lot of people are on, is what you're thinking? Yeah, sucking up the bandwidth. But I don't think that has anything to do with it. My internet is so fast, it has nothing to do with my internet or the amount of use on my internet. And I don't think it has anything to do with the use of their internet because it doesn't use their internet. They use the AWS servers. So I don't think the AWS servers are being drained. Maybe they are. But I think they're a little bit more powerful than that to be really affected by the number of people logging into AWS. Now, if how would the number of people limit it? It would be more people on each server. Well, I think they spool up new servers based on the quantity of people. So I think if there's 5 people on, you'll have one server, but if there's like 100 people on, they'll generate a second server. Maybe a third, just depending. They'll probably want to keep the numbers around 30 to 40 per server, just to give you wiggle room. I don't think it's the number of people. But my internet, it's not going to be slow. It is not anywhere near being slowed. Sometimes I go down to about 190 megabytes per second. Sometimes. Am I saying it right? Emiliano? Yeah, I think some servers were down earlier because when I tried to, I think they're doing an incremental reboot. I think they're rebooting this server, rebooting this server, rebooting this server, because they're probably getting ready to release a patch. Hey, I got 1 FPS. I'm in my blankets. That's not good. Yep, all these servers are giving me 9 to 12 to 15 FPS. I hate doing anything risky at that FPS. I can't fight. I can't. I'm afraid to go carry cargo because as soon as I load up my ship, the cargo is gonna. What do you call it? The cargo is going to, or the server is going to reboot, and then I'll lose all my cargo. You know, so that sucks. Now, I wonder if I can go to the options and go to graphics. Can I go to anything higher than 1080? I guess it won't let me. Now, some people have said try playing on 720. I'm going to try it. Just to see what happens. Whoa, look at that blurriness. But I'm going to say yes. It's not letting me say yes. Because the button is not right here. Haha. You know, they had that problem a couple of patches ago when you changed the resolution, the button actually moved. Yeah, so I'm having a little hard time switching to 720. That sounds fun. Yeah, that's no problem. We might want to we might want to do that during beta before the game goes fully live. Because once the game goes fully live, your life counts. The property counts. You know? And I wouldn't want you and I go... Unless we did it in Arena Commander. We could do that. Yeah, well, yeah, we could do it in Arena Commander because that's what it's designed for, right? Because Arena Commander is the whole simulated universe. So that would be cool. We could do that. But we'd have to, hopefully they, or Star Marine or something. We'd have to have better... You just reset what? Oh, the Star Citizen? Yeah, 5 FPS. Not good. Okay, so you're thinking maybe I should log completely out, is what you're saying, right? Okay. I'm cool with that. Let's do that. Let's log completely out. I haven't done anything yet. It takes a little longer to... It usually gives me a crash report error message when I go from the game straight to logging out. But if you go from the game to the menu, then log out, you don't get an error message. I don't know why. If it doesn't give me an error message, then we're good. But if it does give me an error message, I think that's an additional bug that I have not reported. Then I probably should. Hey, it didn't give me an error report. Straight. I'm at the you know, the place. My desktop. I can't get it out. Okay, so I brought the launcher back up and launch the game. Yeah. We already do that inside of our own organization. We have, we do force-on-force engagements already. So yeah, and we wouldn't mind helping out another organization, or maybe another organization is showing us a new tactic or something. That's all cool. It's a learning experience everywhere. As long as here's the catcher. But I already know about your squad, your organization, right? You're good guys. And that's the key. I'll try best, see what that does. If you're a pirate organization or smugglers, you're a bunch of griefers, you're a bunch of a-holes, then we wouldn't even entertain the idea of teaching each other. That would not be an option. But if we come up against another organization that's fully on board with the whole UEE and being a citizen and working toward the betterment of humanity and things like that, then yes, we would be all about that. And it sounds like that's what you would be. And so that's no problem. And just because everybody's in your organization's a medic doesn't mean they can't carry a gun. Right? We're going to do a lot of exploration and stuff like that as well. So exploration is probably going to wind up being our primary focus, to be honest. I think we're going to... I know I am going to want to go to every system and check out every planet and every landing zone. Walk around and just doing that alone is going to take a lifetime, right? So I think I want to do that. Do I care about filling up my fish tank? No. I'm not going to go to every planet and collect a fish. That's ridiculous. It doesn't make sense to me. Because I would think that different fish would live in different environments. So you couldn't put them all in the same fish tank. It's a slight improvement. I'm up to 14 FPS, which I'm okay with that. But I was thinking I would take some missions that don't involve carrying cargo or don't involve combat. As long as it doesn't involve those, I should be okay. Daily? 10,000 or less, probably. I know they have like over 1 million people backing the game or whatever, or over 200,000 or 500,000. I don't even remember, but I don't think there's that many people logging in every day. I think some people bought the game or, you know, backed the game, but they never logged in, never downloaded it. And every time there's a patch, people kind of drop out or don't come back. And then there's people that do come back. So I don't know. I'd say about. I'm just guessing though. This is a completely 100% non-factual. You know, I have no data, no empirical evidence. 10,000, maybe. Everybody that streams is probably playing. Organization leaders are probably playing. A handful of people in each organization that are trying to get good at the game stream. Oh yeah, you got to. Yeah. Exactly. I think an organization that limits itself to just one thing is ridiculous. We're going to do everything, but we're not going to do piracy. You know what I mean? We're gonna, we actually, that's a lie. We will do piracy, but it's going to be under the guise of a letter of marque from the emperor or a senator or something like that. Okay, cargo retrieval, missing persons report, black box recovery, disposal request, outlaw roundup. I can't do any of those without fighting. And I'm just gonna wave this guy. Actually, I saluted him. Oh my Lord. What's the Star Marines? What do you mean? You know what? I'm going to put my recruiting speech up on the screen and see if anybody cries about it. I know people cry about it all the frickin' time. Guess what? I do it anyway. I don't give a crap. Yeah, I looked at my missions and I don't see anything that other than the PI mission. What's this go fish? What's that? Anyone good with salvage looking for work? Got a package waiting to be recovered from a blown up Starfare. Okay, that's picking up a package of cargo. Product. Whoops. PI. Cleaner. Array hack job. I could do an array hack job, but that's fighting because you got to fight the pirates as they hang out there. I'm gonna do PI wanted, just for fun.
My husband recently died aboard the Gundo Kovalek station, but the company is refusing to pay out his insurance claim because they say he was at fault.
Oh, sure, Emiliano. I'm sorry. I just assumed you knew about the game. That was my bad.
I want you to go to the Kovalek station and send me evidence that my husband is innocent.
Give me a second. Let her say her thing before I start talking.
I know your time is valuable, and really, I just want to know the truth. I've attached the insurance claim to get you started. Good luck, and I hope to hear from you soon, one way or another.
All right, good. Okay. No, you're good, man. Don't worry about it. I appreciate you asking a question because some people just come in, they look, they leave, they don't really learn anything. So I appreciate that. So what's your question? I'm not really familiar. Okay, Star Marine is like if we go back to the question, like what's the Star Marines? There's a game inside the game. There's two games actually. One's called Arena Commander, and another one is called Star Marine. And your character, your avatar, your guy here, can go to a sim pod. Looks a lot like a disc. You go up to it and you open it up, and you go and sit inside. And your character is placed into this virtual world. So it's kind of like Inception, you know? You got your world inside of a world, inside of a world. You know, and that's probably why we have low FPS is because there's a Starfare parked right here. So let me get the hell out of here in my ship. So that's what it is, and what it is a first-person competitive arena. So it's a lot like any first-person game mode that you've ever played. Oh, I can't get in my ship. What the heck? I got my guns. Why can't I get? Oh. It's not letting me in my ship. I hate it when it does that. That's it. From time to time, your doors will lock and you just can't get in. Crap. Well, I could always get into my cutlass, which is what... It seems like my cutlass never fails me. So I'm just going to go spawn a cutlass. Yeah, so there's Arena Commander, which is the dogfighting game that you can just fly around, you get lives, you respawn, you know, you blow stuff up and they drop things that your ship can fly over and pick up and stuff like that. That's Arena Commander. And Star Marine is kind of the same way. You run around this place, you pick up boxes and you shoot people, but it doesn't actually kill their character because your character has limited lives. You don't know how many lives you have until you've lost the last one. And then what happens is a portion, not 100%, a portion of your stuff goes to your... What? Okay. Goes to your next character, basically. It goes to your next of kin. You inherit your previous character's stuff, but you don't get all of it. You get a portion. And so basically, it becomes a big penalty for dying too many times. Hopefully, it's a big penalty and not just some minor inconvenience. I hope it's something drastic, like 50% of all your stuff is gone. That's what I personally want, because I want people to value their characters' lives and not just throw it away. Because right now, in alpha, you can just die as many times as you want, and it doesn't matter. So what you find is you see people getting into engagements, fighting pirates or being pirates, when in the game they probably, that would be a risky proposition, you know. So in the game they're going to have to evaluate whether or not it's worth doing or not. But because we're in a alpha, there's too many people actually griefing and just shooting people and killing people. But on the other hand, I'm glad it's only alpha, because now you can grief me and it really doesn't affect me, because I can just respawn and it doesn't count against my lives. If you got any more questions, drop it on me, man. I'm here to help you out. If you're just amazed at all the things you see, then you're kind of like me. I'm amazed at everything I see on this thing, too.
Systems are online.
That's nice.
Shield system online. Launch complete. Landing gear up.
Okay. Now I'm going to be, you want me to be honest, or you want me to lie to you? Of course you want me to be honest. Right now, as the game sits right now, there's really nothing about this game. This game is incomplete right now. Do I anticipate things? I know, I know, I was just being silly. The game is, it's, how do I kind of explain this? Because it's not like your traditional MMO, you know, where you're walking through a village. You know, I'm going to use a fantasy MMO, where you walk through a village, right, and you see a bunch of people with little asterisks over their heads, and you know, hey, that guy's got a mission for me, and I'll run over there and I'll click on him, and he'll say, hey, will you go kill 6 chickens and come back and I'll give you 10 gold pieces, you know, and you run off and kill these 10 chickens and you come back and he gives you 10 gold, and now he says, oh, I've got another mission, can you go get some fox pelts and bring them back and I'll give you another 10 gold. It's not like that. Okay. It is, you don't know who your mission givers are. That, first of all, there's no symbols or icons over anybody's head, which, should there be? I mean, try to get into realism a little bit. There's not going to be any icons floating over people's heads. Another thing, you don't have hit points. Actually, you do, you just don't know what they are. So you've got like 10,000 or more, if I remember back when the Star Marine was initially being created. You had like 10,000 hit points in your chest, right? How many hit points does a gun do? You don't know. It doesn't tell you anywhere. Should it tell you somewhere? No. When I go to a gun store and I see a Smith & Wesson, can I ask the sales clerk, how many points of damage did this pistol do? No. Okay. It is, it's a first person, massively multiplayer, science fiction, open world game. I know that's a long title, right? Okay. So, will there be people role-playing? Absolutely. Am I going to be one of them? 50-50. I'll be doing some role-playing. There we go. Will you take missions? Yeah. Will there be quests? Sure. But everything's futuristic. Think of about, it's actually 900 something, but just think 1,000 years in the future. Technology has progressed, but it's also kind of regressed a little bit, because conflict, aliens, some technologies have gotten better, but the game designers want the game to be skill-based. They want it to be all about you doing everything, so they don't make anything automatic. And because except for landing, because of that, it seems like it's less technologically advanced than it probably should be 900 years from now. But if I just pushed a button to do everything, it wouldn't be very much of a game now, would it? Right? So Chris wants it to be a game like Star Wars. You don't see those guys automatically doing everything. They're dogfighting, right? They fly around the Death Star and they blow each other up. In the future, that wouldn't be going on. You would just have robotic drones doing everything. Okay, or hypothetically. Okay, let's get to this Kovalix.
Quantum drive is now on.
Yeah, so GTA, Hitman, The Sims, Halo. Yeah, a lot more than that, though, I would say. And I think Star Citizen's going to be a lot more than all those games put together. And the reason why I say that is mainly because they're trying to put a little bit of everything in the game. And so by doing that, you're opening up all the possibilities that you have. I'm just saying I'm super excited. This is the gate, right? This is the door? I thought this was the door. We'll find out. Yep, that's it. I'm going to do a good parking job here. I'm going to look down. I'm going to turn my engines off. Boop. And get out of my seat. Hey, no worries, man. It's basically just think of it as a game that you get to do whatever you want to do. Do you want to be a pirate? Why am I bleeding? Okay. Do you want to be a bounty hunter? Do you want to be a guy that carries cargo, like in a big cargo like this? Or do you want to be the guy that takes all the cargo? Do you want to be a policeman? Do you want to be do security, operate turrets, or anything basically? You come up with your own story basically. You're not going to be limited. The game's not going to limit you to your telling you what your story can and can't be. It's going to be up to you. That is correct. Which I'm sure it's going to be patched soon. Probably Monday. Or Tuesday. That's right. Suck it. Yeah, okay, we're going in. Going in. Turn my light on just because, even though I don't really need it. Now I'll turn it off because I don't need it. Okay, so right now I'm on a mission to investigate this. What happened on this? Trade hub?
Hey, Darnell. It's Rosine over at Corporate Ops. Give me a shout back when you clock in. Just wanted to follow up a bit on the distro issue. Talk to you in a bit. Bye.
Because
Darnell. Rosine again.
Darnell's who we're investigating.
Power distribution problem. Where are you, man?
It is a little bit, yeah.
Getting tired of waiting, Darnell. Call me.
That's no worries. It's a lot like that, but imagine in a sci-fi situation, right? But now Chris is also about a story as well. So he's creating this game called Squadron 42, which is a single-player Call of Duty style single-player game set in the same universe. So if you play Squadron 42, you'll learn about this universe, and you'll probably go through a bunch of tutorials and things that'll show you how to do things in this world. And it's a military campaign, and you fight these pirates and these aliens and things like that. So yeah, I can't wait for Squadron 42 because I am all excited about that. Daniel, you're reading my mind. What's going on? Hey, why am I getting stuck? Maybe I'm too high. My head's getting bumped.
Hey babe, I just got the package you sent. Thanks a million for the movie mod.
Back out. Haha, look at that. I'm out.
Sorry for the noise. The crew surprised me with a shit digging. Holy shit, is that a bottle of best squad? How do you afford this? Jeez, Darnell, look, just one. Yes, there we go. Hey, look, I'm gonna get back to it, but let me
11.
know how your dissertation's going. Anyway, I love you and I miss you. Thank you again, of course. Bye, babe.
11. 13. 11 to 13. It just jumped to 13. But yeah, it's 11 to 13. And I am in EVA and I'm flying upside down. Which, personally, I like to orient myself to the floor just because it helps me not get lost and figure out where everything's at. Well, I don't have an end game. Come on, I can't read this in EVA. Oh man, it's going to. I'm not going to say it's going to kill other MMOs and stuff like that, because I don't think it will. Because the amount of graphics and the amount of processor that you need to play this game will make it not readily accessible to the plebeians of the world. Only the PC master race, only the guys that have a pretty nice computer. It doesn't have to be the best, but it can't be old, right? And it can't be. You're not going to be able to do it on a laptop. No, it's not going to happen, because the amount of processing power that this game needs from you is so high. Yeah, see, everyone can create their own. And that's my point. My end game is not to have an end game. Our squadron does have a final objective. We've already created it. It is something that is physically obtainable. Do we ever think we're ever going to get it? No. I don't think we'll ever get it. And that's why I don't think we have an end game. Our end game, it will go on forever, because I don't think we'll ever get what I'm asking for. Exactly. Now you can, yeah. Well, you can die. You just can't, you have a number of lives. So you have anywhere between like 5 and 7 lives, and if you, but you don't know what that number is. That number is kept from you, and they do that on purpose. because they don't want you to know how many lives you have remaining. So when you're out and about doing your things and you get into this, let's say you get into a firefight with somebody, you have to say to yourself, should I stay and fight? Because if I do, I might lose my last life. You know? Okay, I think I've hit all the little thingamajiggers. So I'm going down this little elevator over here. I think it's down. Maybe it's up. No, it looks like, well, we'll find out. Okay, maybe it is up. What is what? You don't have one. Like I said, the game doesn't give you your goal. You create your own goal. Now, in Squadron 42, yeah, that's a single-player campaign. You have a start, you have a finish. But this is an open world, just like any other MMO. Like, let's say World of Warcraft. What's your objective? Well, there, I guess, currently, let's just get the max level and get all the epic equipment, right? Well, you can say that. There's no levels in Star Citizen, so you can't say that. But you can say you want all the epic equipment. You know, you could say I want, and basically there's ships, armor, Titan suits, weapons, you know, whatever you think winning, whatever you think winning is.
Hey, Race, it's Darnell.
Where the hell have you been? Your shift started 3 hours ago.
I know. Sorry. I did a breakdown of the current power flow for the station, and it's looking like I'll need to run a stress test on the whole system.
Oh, well, yeah, that's private. It's something.
Sounds good.
We have some things that we talk about openly amongst the citizens of the Empire, but there's also some things we don't talk about, and that's one of them.
You know when you're finished running the test.
But let's just say it's not something that you can get overnight or something like that. And it's going to take us a long time to get it. And it is like once we get it in our hands, we'll be able to say, hey, look, we've got this thing in our hands. And no, it's not a ship. It's not the Bengal carrier. That's not one of our, that's actually that's a mid, that's one of our mid goals. That's not even our end goal. It's one of our, it's one of our late goals. I wouldn't say end though. We don't want, well, yeah, we pretty much want to never stop having goals. So we want to always be trying to obtain things. And then our goal is not to like rid the universe of pirates or take over a planet or nothing like that. It's nothing like that. It's 100% in line with being a good guy in the Empire. But I can't tell you what it is. Sorry. Okay, this door always blocks me. I'm thrusting. Oh, I made it. Woo, that's right. I used turbo to get through that door. That door's a pain in the butt. Yeah, Daniel's gonna be like the go-to guy for medicine or something like that, you know. You're probably gonna want to have like, now there is gonna be crafting in the game. It's gonna be done a little bit differently. You're not gonna be given a recipe, and you're not gonna be given ingredients, and you gotta go out and collect these recipes. yes, there is a recipe, and yes, there is ingredients, but they're not going to tell you what it is. You're going to have to discover it. You're going to have to figure out what the best combination of this or that is to make the best this or that. And once you figure that out, that knowledge is valuable. So you can either tell someone freely, say, hey, if you mix this and this, you'll get this. Or you can say, hey guys, if you want this, let me know and I'll make it for you. Right? Because I have the combination. Okay, it's open, but I can't use that door. Okay. Yes, I am back to this hallway, but now that I've got a code, one of these doors should be unlocked. It could very well be a mini game, but it's going to have to be easily identifiable, and not anybody can do it, because they don't want people that don't have the codes to be able to do. See these doors, man. These doors on these stations, man, piss me off. Okay, his is a medical squad, medical field. You know, he's going to be doctors, medics, field medics, you know, hospitals, stuff like that, and mobile, maybe on ships. That's Daniel. My squadron is called the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron, and we have a guise, and I say this as kind of a, I might be stepping over to actually say this, but we present ourselves as a aerospace fighter squadron. That's what the world perceives us as. Oh, wait, there it is. Am I in? No! See, these ragdoll physics in 0G is bullshit. They need... Why can't I stiffen up in 0G? Why do I have to be flopping around like this all the time? I don't have to be flopping around. Even if I'm in 0G, it just doesn't make sense. I can't get through this frickin' door. See, as soon as I hit it, my body goes flying all over the place. And then as soon as I try to make it through the threshold, did I make it? Oh, it knocked me inside. Perfect. Okay, and then getting out's going to be... Kinda. A little bit more like Liam Cunningham's character. Except maybe not Liam Cunningham. Maybe I'm more like Gillian Anderson. Okay, getting out of here is going to be hard. Where's the door and where am I facing? Really? Can I see the door? Yes, I'm out. I'm out. Yes, success. More like part of the actual Imperial Navy. Yeah, military. Yeah, exactly. We we now, does the game allow us to click something that says we're in the military or we're not in the military? No. It all comes out in the way we play and the way we act. We role play the fact that we're in the military. Are we really in the military? No, you know. So we just have to kind of play it off. Are we going to design like a uniform for our squadron? Are we going to wear military uniforms all the time? That kind of stuff. Are we going to wear, like, yes. Okay, I think I've been this way. Okay, we got to go back the other way. This is the way I came in. Oh, well, you just stop over at that website that's right over there on the end of the screen. Hey, Zevi. Yeah, we've already got traders and stuff like that in the organization. We're always welcome to take on more people that plan to help support, you know, carry cargo and troops or whatever to point A to point B, or, you know, ammunition or missiles, or just like help transport our ships, or just do it on the side to get a little extra fundage, you know, help fund the squadron. That's perfectly fine too. I personally think that I'm going to do I'm going to do a lot of exploration, mainly because I want to see everything. I'm just like that. But our squadron's going to be called upon from time to time to do certain things. Like, hypothetically, let's say Aaron, he's one of our guys, he's the guy that's in charge of our police, right? He's going to have a criminal that he's trying to track down, right? And he's going to say, hey, this criminal is in a hideout and there's a bunch of pirates there. Can people from the squadron come and help me rid this pirate nest of pirates? And we will respond as a squadron saying, of course we will. You know, that's the whole reason why we're here, is to do that kind of stuff. But that's kind of like an internal mission. Then there's going to be people in the world that say, hey, I'm carrying cargo from point A to point B. Would the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron escort us to that point? And then the word will go out in the squadron like, hey, this cargo company is asking for us to assist in security for them. And now, are we going to do that for free? No. Why do I say that? Because the cost of operating a ship, the value of our crew's lives, damage done, missiles fired, all has to be replaced. And because we're not actually in the military, we have to get them to pay us, right? So we'll play it off as if the Empire is taxing them. We'll say something like, for a tax of 1,000 credits or whatever, we'll come out and do this for you. Yeah, you can go. You go to RSI website, Robert Space Industries, /orgs, and then you /1NAS, and that'll bring you straight to our website. Okay, am I going to be able to make it in here? Boink! There it is. Let's close this door. My oxygen was starting to go down, notice? Okay. Check it out. There I am. Let's turn that light off. Boop. Okay. Check this out. What game have you ever played? Look at that. I've got scratches on my visor. You see that? Oh, I moved the mouse. Sorry. I got smudges on my visor. I don't think I've seen that before. You can see that, like, that my shave, my whiskers. That is just too cool. Okay, sorry. Let's go ahead and report this. Accepted. PI wanted. Submit all the information that I learned. Wait, it says I haven't found something. Search couple hub, submit the evidence. Okay, I haven't done that yet. Yep, now I've submitted it.
And if what you found is true, I owe you a very big thank you, and Kovalex owes me and my husband an apology. Thank you again. I'm uploading your payment to your account now.
Yeah, okay, stepping back a few questions. The Gillian Anderson, I think, is... I don't know the story, first of all, and I don't want to know the story, so don't give me any spoilers. But I think you're right. I think she's... has something to do with Admiral Bishop. What I was thinking of, it was the Mitra character, the XO on the Idris, right? That's Mitra, right? Okay. I would love to do a combat mission, but the FPS is so horrible. I'm at 13 FPS. If I got into a fight, it would be forever in this Cutlass. Cutlass is not a fighting ship. No matter how much people think it is, it has good shields, but it's not a fighting ship. I tried pulling up my my fighter, which I have a Saber, but FPS is like 12. So that basically sucks. Yeah, no worries. No worries, man. No worries. Let's see. What am I looking at on the planet here? Anything fairly close? Or is that all on the other side of the planet? There's a Dunlow Emergency Center. I don't want to go there. Bountiful Harvest. There's our core mining area right there. Let's go there. Let's go pick up some cargo. Goosebelly? Why don't you name yourself Goosebelly? Or why don't you name yourself Zafidi in the squadron? Why do you have to have two names? Confusing me. Alright, that's alright. Do what you do. I don't think Benny Henge exists anymore. I think that was a joke in the last 2.6.3. Yeah, I don't think it does. I'm flying at maximum velocity, 1113. And it looks like where I'm heading is on this side of the planet, so I'm going to aim towards it Not Kudra. I could show you the crash javelin because that's pretty close to here. But I'd rather go to Artcore mining area and pick up some cargo because they have good prices for ore. Whoa! What did I just do? Okay. Whoa! Messing up. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, hang out. I'm gonna go to get some ore first, and then from there we'll go get the javelin, or go look at it anyway. It should be in the daylight, so that'll be even better. I could have had a V8. Oh, I am having a V8. And it's got to be spicy hot. That's the best one, man. I hate the fact that the color blends in with the planet color, but, you know, hey. There we go, 164. That's where we're heading right there. Look at the planet. Does that look pretty cool? That looks pretty cool. Craters. Some trenches. Some coloring. Some artists got their hand on this planet. Emiliano! Yeah, I took Goose. Goose, I took you to the javelin once before, didn't I? I think I did. Thanks. Thanks, Emiliano. I appreciate that. You help out the channel quite a bit by doing that. I love you. I notice everybody here is on YouTube. I am also streaming live on Twitch. There. Now I should be able to look around without any kind of... Yeah, okay, there we go. Without it going crazy. That looks like a pretty cool little screenshot right there. What about this one? Not so much. Looks like the butt of a ship. I could roll. Uh-oh, we're burning in! Uh-oh, what's happening? Let me get back in the cockpit before I crash. Looks like there's other people here. Foggy. Where are you at? I wonder if I should ask permission to land. Hey, look at that. A freelancer's coming in. He's trying to take my spot. No, he's not. He's just flying in. This is weapon-free zone. Oh, yeah? Well, at least you didn't get a snowstorm. Or did... No. It doesn't snow in Puerto Rico, does it? Oh, look at that ship right there. That's a great parking right there. Look at that ship. What the heck is going on? So there's a Cutlass. The Cutlass is bigger than the Freelancer? I didn't realize that. Yeah. Yeah. When we get hurricanes, it's usually just rain by the time it gets to me. Because I'm in the middle of Tennessee.
I just wanted to let you know that the information you found worked. Kovalex exonerated my husband, and the insurance company gave him a full claim. On top of all that, the advocacy was able to arrest the people that Melisowski had been working with. Turns out there was a reward for information leading to the smuggling.
Something's going on with that dude.
I cannot express how much I appreciate the hard work you did on my behalf. It made all the difference. Best of luck to you, and thanks for everything.
No problem. My pleasure. Nine and 10 FPS. No, I'm stuck. Yeah, I'm keystroking and the character's acting a few seconds late. That's bad. I'm locked in. My door doesn't want to open. Okay. This is a moon. They don't have planets that you can land on just yet. The planet we're around is Crusader, which is a gas giant. And there's 3 moons around this gas giant. And this is Daymar. Yeah, this is Daymar. There we go. Close my ship so nobody just decides to go inside and take all my stuff. I don't think that's the place I'm heading. Might be. Maybe we'll go there. Everybody's parked there, so maybe it is where I'm supposed to be going. I don't. I don't know if nobody in the squadron's told me they have it yet. But that's something that we can earn in the game. That's something that would be a good objective as one of the things we will earn in the game. I personally don't have one. Let's see what kind of good prices they might have. Diamond for 13 is pretty good. I think I'm going to be buying some diamonds. I bought all of their diamonds. What else is a good price? I think tungsten sells for 12, doesn't it? That might be a good price, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to buy the diamonds. I'm not going to spend all my money. That's a lesson learned in the past. I disconnect or something like that. And what? I got to open it? Okay. And then lose all my money because all my money is in cargo after my ship explodes or something. Oh yeah, there's going to be like... What's going on? That's not my... Okay, that's not my... I was like, why is my cutlass moving around? No, my cutlass is over here. They're going to have like over 100 solar systems at launch, and then they'll gradually add more solar systems as the game continues. And each solar system is going to have, on the average, about 3 to 4 planets. And then each planet is going to have an average of like 3 to 4 moons. So, and then each moon and planet is going to have dozens of landing locations. There's all my diamonds. So yeah, there's going to be thousands of places to go. E. When you say me, E, I was thinking Mr. E, which is me, and I'm like, you can call me Mr. E? No, of course you can. Or I should call you EA, you know, like the game company. Engine on. Here we go. Let's go find the, let's go find this javelin.
Online. Launch complete.
Let me get away from these guys. My photo didn't load. There it is. Boop. Okay, so I'm going to look around. I'm going to find mining area Dunlow Ridge. I'm going to fly away from it. Or towards it, depending on how far away it is. And it's hard to see anything with this green. And being in the fog. Thought I saw somebody moving. There's Kudra ore. Could care less about Kudra. I just need to find Dunlow. Now, why am I on the ground?
Landing complete. Launch complete.
It's because I rubber banded. Okay, let's get out of this, like, dust cloud. That's actually not true. That's not true. It's the largest ship that we've seen that is a backer ship. You're talking about backer as in you can pay money for it. It is. It is the biggest ship we can currently pay money for. There is a ship called the Battle Cruiser, which is obviously bigger than a destroyer, which the Javelin's a destroyer. That we are promised. If you go back and look at all the stretch goals, it was one of the early stretch goals. I mean, like less than 20 million, I think. A player-owned battle cruiser was in there. We'll see how that pans out. Okay, so I'm above the dust. That's what I needed to be. I needed to be out of the dust cloud. And it's just like super hard to see anything on this planet. I see Shubin. Ah, there's Dunlow. So I got a little triangulation thing going on. You know what? So here we go. We're going to go this way. At 7 FPS, it might take me a while to get there. That's right. Dunlow. I probably have to fly a little bit closer to Dunlow. Let's do that. Wait, is Dunlow on this side of ArcCore? Hold on, I'm confused now. I'm confused. I wish I could see. Can I see better that way? Maybe I can. Let's do this. See the green and the planet? It's like, I cannot see that. That's the emergency shelter, okay. Bountiful Harvest, Kudra Ore, I don't care about any of those. Wolf Point, okay, Wolf Point needs to be at like 500. It is. There's ArcCore. I'm too close to ArcCore. What is that? That's the tandem thingamajigger. And there's Dunlow. Okay, I think I know where to go. I really don't, but I can pretend. Oh, that's right. There's the moon. There's the sun. If I remember right, I got to fly a little bit to the left of the sun. No, the Bengal and the Pegasus are definitely not the last big UE ships. Don't forget the Retribution. That is a ship twice the size of the Bengal with a big, huge planet destroyer cannon on the front. That's the Retribution. The battle cruiser, which they haven't named. The Pegasus is like a smaller carrier, I think. Alright, yeah, you have a good day. Don't forget to jump on our Discord if you ever want to like just chat with any of us. Yeah, it probably is. I think the big ships are Aegis, right? Or they're either Aegis or Anvil, I think. Yeah, I'm not flying very fast here. This video is going to be up on YouTube, so if you want to watch the remainder of it later, you can do that at your own leisure. That would be fine. And if I'm in third person, guess what? I can't see around, so you know, got to be in this view inside my helmet to see where everything's at. Okay, so from time to time I will stop, glance around, see if I can't get my bearings. 7 FPS. Wow, it sucks. Okay, what do we got right here? Where'd he go? Okay, there's arc core. We need to be 200 from arc core. So just on that alone, I need to keep flying. But where is the Dunlow Ridge? That's what I was actually looking for. Found Bountiful Harvest. We spent 100% of the way around. I don't know where Dunlow is. Okay, we're too close to Bountiful Harvest. Ship's not responding the way I would hope it. Yep, I bet you we gotta fly towards. I'm just gonna fly towards the sun. Until at least one of the things get pretty close to the point. And I think it is. I think it's a whole new ship class. They're gonna introduce all different kinds of ships. You know, in Squadron 42, you got whole battle fleets. You know, so you're gonna have. What do you got? You got corvettes and frigates and destroyers, light cruisers, heavy cruisers, battle cruisers, battleships, which the Retribution I think is a dreadnought. Carriers, light carriers. What do they call those? AO. So you got like fuel tanker ships. You're going to have and a Cutlass, or I should say, a Starfarer is not going to be able to fuel up a Bengal. That's not going to happen. So you're going to have big, big, big fuel tankers. Whoa. I thought I was out of the maneuver thing. Dunlow. There's Dunlow. I can't even get a visual on that. Is that 3 something? One something? What is that? It needs to be 197. Okay, it's 3 something. Well, how much do you think they would charge for a battlecruiser? And I think it would just be astronomical. But I could see some organizations, some of the big organizations, maybe could afford one. But what could you do with it other than just fly around? Same thing with an Idris. Like, what can you really do with it? Or a Polaris, or a Hammerhead. I guess we'll have to wait and see what kind of gameplay that'll actually generate. Yeah, but a Bengal, you know, you need like 1,000 people in your organization to man the thing. So that wouldn't be a possibility for me. Now, would we be able to team up with some other organizations and man a Bengal? Sure. Okay, is that range lowering? It is. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is stop. Okay, I think Dunlow's right below us. I mean, not below us, but right there. Okay. And there's ArcCorp at 150. Okay. ArcCorp's got to be a lot further, and Dunlow's got to be a lot closer. Okay, so let's just head that way. Okay, bear with me while this is flying. I'm going to tab out. I'm going to go to the website. Yeah, I don't see an application for anybody. Okay, no worries. We are back. Let's look. Yeah, Dunlow needs to be 197 and ArcCorp needs to be 241. Yeah, so we're getting there. So I'm actually flying away from the sun at this time. Dunlow 197. We're almost there. Arc core 241. So I might have to go to the left or right once I get to that spot. That's right. That's right. Well, I was making sure everything was centered before I before I tabbed out. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get some bearings here because we're within 10 kilometers of the distance we need to be away from Dunlow. So what I need to do is probably put that on my right. Because arc core needs to be 241. So I think I need to go a little bit to the left. Now what am I using over here? Shubin Mining Facility. That needs to be 467. So yeah, I need to travel to the left. Almost straight to the left. Which, guess what, is the sun. Yeah. Yep. I'm going to go a little bit there. There we go. See that little dot there? That's where we're going to go to. We're going to go towards that little dot. And I'm going to try to keep Dunlow pretty close. Okay, we're still closing on Dunlow. Okay, that's fine. Our core must be behind us. Okay. Shubin needs to be 467. So this is what I'm going to do. Let's dive. Wolf Point, is that on my choice? Yep, 576. Okay. Bountiful Harvest. I think that's on my list too. 435. It's hard to tell. Let's try not doing that. All those diamonds. Oh, the game crashing? Well, guess what? I crashed. And guess what? That's it anyway, because it's 15 till 2 anyway, right here. This seems like a good place to call it. I think I might switch the stream to something else. Nah, that should be it. I guess I'm out. Oh my gosh. I'll be on again tomorrow night. Maybe we'll find the javelin. Maybe I'll get my... Well, you know what? Maybe I'll get my cutlass. Maybe we'll have better FPS. Oh. Oh, you didn't do that. That was me. I was trying to look something up. I was trying to look at the waypoints and the different areas where I was planning on going, and I didn't realize, because the planet and the HUD, the numbers, it's super hard to read that light green on that brown background. For me anyway, it's super hard to read that. So I didn't know how high off the ground I was. They've got to allow me to change my HUD color. That's got to be an option. It's got to be a button I can click on or something to change my HUD color. Some planets that'll be great, like if I'm over a red planet or a green planet. I don't want, if I'm over a green planet, I don't want my HUD to be green. I want it to be maybe black or white or something. We'll see. All right, well, I'm out of here for the evening, and I appreciate everyone coming in and keeping me company. If you want to help support the channel, you can. Please do that. I am getting ready to start a big push towards that 700. If you're able to help, help. If not, I understand. And because you probably want to build your own rig. I get that. I'll catch you next time.